Guys, as you walk in, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. And please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern Time. Like always, thank you for tuning in to KR Culture Radio. Hakeem Jordan, what is cracking lacking? What is going on? What is going on?
Living a dream.
Hey man, feeling good, feeling day, feeling good, feeling great on this Wednesday. So let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's
Yeah,
get it.
it is feeling good. Starting to go here down in Miami. I'm starting to like it. Get to sleep in early. That's what I like to see. But go ahead, Jordan, do your thing. Do your thing.
What's going on, people? What's going on? Glad y'all coming by. Glad y'all joining in the
Hey,
chat.
welcome back.
Welcome back to Timmy, y'all. Good to see you, brother, man. It's been a minute, it's been a minute. But welcome, guys, welcome. As we are, we'll be shouting on the show. We got a couple of topics for you guys, as always. The real Pookie, I see you, brother. I see you. Welcome, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So the first topic is we have today. There was a video that went viral of a chick. She says, she said she was going to take go in a different direction, pretty much saying, like I said, the relationship is over. And then the guy kind of agreed with it, like, and the guy was like, hey man, if that's how you feel, that's fine. But the problem was, she felt like he should have fight for the relationship. But the guy was like, you kind of made your decision, but this is the decision you want. Go ahead. But the problem is she didn't, really communicate let's talk about, fixing the relationship instead of, and some women, they be doing this and saying, they're like, hey, this is over, we're moving on a different direction. And they expect a man to, to fight for the relationship. But as usually for a guy, if you made a decision cut and clear in a relationship, they say, hey, that's cool. Because since you made that decision, why would a man, really like talk to the fighting or something if it's worth fighting for if you made a decision? From some men. There are some men that will fight for it, but there are some men that's like, you already made a decision. Hey, be my guest. If this is what you want, this is how it's gonna go and everything. And I think this is a good first topic to talk about everything because, there's sometimes the women, they feel like you should say something, like we're supposed to be mind readers, like we're supposed to, when you said one thing, when you say one thing, you want us to do it a certain way, but the thing is, it's like, we're not, as men, we're not mind readers, If you say something, you made a decision, and you want a relationship is over, and you like clear club with us, like I said, I'm moving on to the next direction, usually the man will say, okay, fine, if that's what you want, that's fine, that's cool and everything. Let's say if it's a long relationship or something like that, long-term relationship or marriage, I think that's different. You should fight. But in this case, we have a video we're gonna show for you guys, and we're gonna show how it went. So go ahead, how can you play a video after that? We're gonna chop it up. Ken Dog, shout out to you, sir. We see you. We see you.
I've decided to move into another direction.
That's how you feel. I gotta respect it.
And that's all you have to say. If that's how I feel, I'm gonna respect it.
You seem like
You said your one-liner. If that's all you have to say, let's hug and let's just let it go. You ain't trying to fight for nothing.
You seem like you've already made your
decision. It ain't
decision.
about me already making a decision. You don't have a rebuttal for nothing that I'm saying.
You seem like you've already made your decision.
I wanted you to say something. You're not saying
to you speak.
It's not time to listen. It's time to talk. All of the things you say you want to be there. You're here for me. You're all about the future and everything. You didn't even fight for a second.
And that's the thing right there. If she would have said that first, instead of saying, is moving on to a different direction. Because I feel like women sometimes, when they say, I just moved on to a different direction, they expect a man to talk and really fight. But usually a man, like I said, what you just said, he felt like you made a clear-cut decision that you want to work this out and you want to move on. Usually men will move on. But if she would have said the first time, hey, let's talk about this, this is our fellow relationship, how can we improve? then a man will kind of communicate what's going on. But as you can see, how she said, "Hey, I'm gonna go in this direction." Usually, man's gonna move away and everything. And I feel like sometimes it's certain relationship with women when they say certain things, like when I'm over it, but they expect a man to fight for it sometimes. Like I said, man, I'm not mind readers, and I feel like in certain relationships, this is a point to have a promise. How to effectively probably communicate with each other instead of women saying I'm over it, but men feel like you should be reading their minds and do what they're supposed to say instead of doing the opposite. But the thing is, when men say I'm done, the man just says like he's done. He already think over it. And there are relationships are like that and everything, and it's not proper communication. So let's go. Let's get it. I'm gonna pass it with you guys. I'm part of you, Ronnie. When it comes to relationship, if a woman is done with a relationship, do you still think it's worth fighting for? If it's over, if she says it's over.
Yeah. The funny thing is, me and my friend, we had a similar conversation about that. How sometimes women say things out of their mouth, and then when the guy believe what they're saying and walk away from the situation, the women tend to get upset. We literally had a conversation about this, I think, like 2 weeks ago. Me and my friend, we literally had a conversation about that, and I was telling him sometimes women act towards what's going on within that moment, within that pretty much within that reaction. So sometimes they don't realize it until when she dealing with a serious man and the man's about his business, say, you know what, whatever, I'm done with the situation, and get up and leave. Then later on, she realized what she had done. She made a mistake. See, that's the thing with some women. That's the thing with some of these women. What's going on with some of these women today? They don't understand that when you have a serious man, if you tell a man something, we're gonna take it at face value, and we're gonna walk away from the situation. Now, just to Beyonce in the chat, which I do agree with it, she was pretty much being manipulative and trying to control the situation. However, she forgot one thing: when you're dealing with a serious man, a man that's on his drive, a man that's on his purpose, a man that understands who he is as a man. So you tell him something, he's gonna react to it. You're gonna be like, okay, whatever. If she don't want to go away with the situation or she's not down with the program, I'm gonna get up and go. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not gonna argue with you. My job is is pretty much to remove myself from the situation. So she dropped the ball on that one. And that's how it is. Now but majority of the time there's some women that are manipulative. Well, I could say basically all the time women are manipulative when it comes to certain situations. She'll try to dictate the situation and she failed. It is what it is. Go ahead, Hakeem.
Hakeem, you like you ready for war, man? What's going on, brother? You on mute, buddy. You on mute. You on mute.
I'm just crazy. That's all that is. You know what I'm saying? But there's a guy named Joe Willis that I knew from growing up on 35th Street. He always told me, never believe what a woman tell you. It's always the opposite of it. At that time, it was over my head. But as I'm a grown man, I understand that. When they say I'm leaving you, they're walking out, but they want you to beg for mercy. And as us men, we're so simple creatures. You got to read it to us as plain as day. We can't read minds. We're not brain surgeons or psychics. And as we get older, we're so set in our ways, meaning that you got to tell us plain and you got to ask us plain. Women want us to be self-aware, to pay attention, to be attentive. A lot of us is not like that. The nerds are, the good boys, but 90% of us are not. So there always going to be a disconnect.
I feel it on that. Certain situations like that we just seen, it's just to show that some women don't know that we're simple creatures.
Mm-hmm.
If you, like I said, if you tell us something that's very simple, we'll do. I feel like sometimes women they gotta make it, worded some type of way they're liking, so you can how can I say this? Some type of wording so that you can know what it is, and they keep saying it and keep saying it, but the thing is, you're not getting it. And to me, it's like a woman to think of, why is this man's not getting it? You know, what's the problem with what I'm trying to say and everything? This is why it's important to know how to really know your man, really know how to communicate. Now, not just your man, with each other. You know, especially in the marriages. You know, there's sometimes, you know, once you get, you know, be in a long-term relationship or be in a marriage for a long, long time, there's sometimes communication might be off a little bit sometimes. Or there's sometimes you gotta change the verbiage of the communication sometimes. Because I know, from me and my wife going on to our 20s and 30s, we're growing as a person with one another, you know what I'm saying? You know, we're evolving. So now when we learn by new experiencing that for ourselves or with each other, you know, our communication might be off what it was maybe 5, 10 years ago. So what that is, you know, there's sometimes we gotta sit down and talk to each other, how we might have to communicate a little bit differently and everything. Because like I said, people change, you know, individual person will change. And there's sometimes, you know, you might want to change, you know, you probably want to talk different. You might, you know, read certain definitions that might be different, or, you know, political views might be different and everything. So you might have changed the political views and everything. Some you might agree or disagree or something like that. But the thing is, it's okay. But as long as you know, really like each other, really respect each other in a form of relationship, or in the marriage and everything, you know, just kind of find a way to, you know, learn how to communicate better with each other. Because it's a task for both parties, for the man and the woman. Oh man, oh man. But yeah, man, I just feel like, you know, with her, like with them, you know, I noticed they probably been together maybe a couple weeks or a couple months or so. And I just feel like, you know, with that activity, so they didn't know how to properly communicate on one another and everything. And I feel like for her, she don't know that men are just simple creatures and everything. The stuff she says after about, I want you to fight for this and everything. You should have said that at the first spot, because men we're so simple this way. Instead of saying I'm done, you know, I'm gonna turn to a different direction. Me and men, it's like, okay, cool, you know, everything, and that's how to respond. So I just feel like, you know, from the women's certain parts on the part, you got to know, as for men, they're just very, very simple creatures, and you know, if you communicate with simple terms. I mean, KS says sometimes, like, you know, when the women's like babbling and everything, KS is saying, talk to me like you're a 4-year-old, 5-year-old child. Because as men, that's what we can respond to. We're very, very simple. And I feel like for women, you know, just to continue to learn, say, hey, men are just very, very simple. You know, if you ask us just ask us simple questions, we'll do. You know, it's basically simple. Like I said, we're basically simple creatures. You know, we're not very, very difficult. You know, we just like to do things that's very relaxed and very like I said, for us as men, you know, we like to have like consistency. We like to do like kind of the same things during the day. For women, they like to do different things. Like to try to do something spontaneous. You know, travel somewhere, do something which is totally fine and everything. It's open minded. But for men, you know, we're not like that. We're very simple. We like consistency. We like to do stuff. Very consistent, like on an everyday basis. We don't really. I mean, we might change some. Like there's sometimes we might change certain things, but for us as men, we're just very, very. We're not difficult. We're just very easy, and I hope, you know, someone that really understands what we're trying to say as men.
No, you speaking nothing but facts, man. And Ashton, you got a long way to go to catch me. The only one that can catch me is a guy named Vibe with Big Heavy Podcast. Everywhere I go, he is there. So you got a long way to go, my friend. I'm in DJ Academic Chat, he's there. I'm in No Jumper, he's over there. So he got a long way to go before you catch me. But that guy Vibe with Big Heavy Podcast, he's literally everywhere I turn. I don't know, man. That's kind of scary. But no, but anyhow, that would say today in today's relationship, I think a lot of men are failing to realize and fail to understand is how to figure, like pretty much how to really deal with a woman when she's acting that type of way. especially when you see a woman that's telling you like, "Oh, I want this situation. Why are you not fighting for the relationship?" Because I would say I think a woman kind of like a man that have a little bit of a pushback. If you catch my drift, some men some men don't really like to push back on a woman. Some men are just straight up assertive, straight up, straightforward to the point. They like, okay, this is how I want things to go. This is how I want things to be. And if things don't go that way, hey, I'm out. But some sisters like, no, I want some of that pushback because they find that to be very, very attractive. And that's why I always tell Hakeem and Jordan. I always tell you guys all the time. Say that's why I think that's what women are more attracted to the bad boys because the bad boy is gonna give them pushback that they're looking for. A assertive man, a man that's straightforward, he not gonna give a pushback because he don't have the time to waste to go keep going back and forth with a woman when he have other things to do. Go ahead, Hakeem.
No, definitely. I honestly think that the way we view relationships and the way we go about it, we're so influenced by different things now, especially social media, especially what a lot of these relationship gurus are saying. It's kind of making things a little bit convoluted. So we're basing everything on what people are telling us. Not one size fit all. Every relationship is going to be different. Every person you with is different. There's different nuances to it, and that's what it is. Shout outs to Gore. Shout outs to Joe Don't Hurt Him. He said, "Brother Jay is correct. As we age, our communication changes because it's just as important to listen to your partner than just hearing them speak." 100%.
So that is facts. Facts.
And I want to say this too, and this is going to Princella, the Queen Maker. You know how she talk about how the nature of a nature of a man is, how a man really is, and the thing is, some of that is true. But my thing is, what I think what she don't say to the women, because like I said, we know talk about all these Priscilla had the Queen Maker has. It's similar to Cynthia G's in a way and everything. How they mess with a man that's been abused or dysfunction and everything. But I just feel like with her and other and not just her, but all other podcasters, gurus, and everything. I mean, they feel like they know something that a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't know. But basically, it's when you're in a relationship or marriage, it's the simple things that counts. And the number one thing is communication. And I don't think that's really preached out like that from these other content creators. Communication can be hard, but it can be easy. Meaning it can be hard because it's hard to stay consistent sometimes on communicating. Trust me, it can be very, very tough because as a man you might have bad days you don't want to talk, especially for a woman there might be bad days you don't want to talk as well. But when you have those bad days, it's important to say, hey babe, I'm not feeling good, I'm not in the mood right now. Let's talk about this later. Can we talk about this later? I just want to take a nap or I just want to chill a little bit. And I feel like simple stuff like that, and people don't really do that when they say stuff like that. That sometimes when they're in a relationship or in a marriage, they will stay silent and they want the other partner to see if they can get the cue. Unless you've been in a relationship for a long time or you've been in a marriage for a long time and you exactly know how your partner is. If he's quiet, so okay, maybe I need to step back and everything. But there's sometimes when a person is quiet and might have a bad day, it's important for that person to know that it's important for that person having a bad day to communicate to that person, say, hey, I'm not mad at you or anything. I just had a bad day at work or anything that that turns you down and anything that could happen wrong that happened outside work. Say, hey, I'm not in the mood to talk right now, but give me some quiet time. Let me go out, let me go to a bar, or let me go work it out, something like that. And then when the time is right, I'll come talk to you. I'll come talk, and then we'll talk what happens today. And like I said, communication is super, super key. It's easy, but it's difficult. And I'm gonna say it again. What's the difficult part is stay consistent. And a lot of people don't know how to be consistent with communication. But if you are consistent with it, it gets easier. It gets easier.
This the problem is the problem is that we majority of men, some men today and women as well, are not raised with communication because it comes from the pretty much the household. If the household don't have communication, then how can you be able to communicate? How can you be able to communicate with other people outside of this world, well, outside of this box? There's plenty of times that sometimes I be on different panels. It's like we always have different form of communication because some people think their communication is I gotta yell at you, or their communication is I gotta curse you out because that's their form of communication. What there was learned from within the household. And one thing about the Queen Maker, shout out to her. She always tell her audience that man is not capable of giving love or even receiving love. I might be saying it wrong, but I think it's one of the two that they pretty much he's not capable of pretty much giving love and that and because the reason why she said that is because he was taught not to. So that's why I say it's based on the communication in the household. Now, if the guy was raised with just his mother and not his father being there, then he only know one aspect of communication, the way a woman do it. And you already know what the way a woman communicates. Sometimes she communicate only through her emotion and not through her logic. Now there is some women that I've seen raise men and they're very logical as well. Like they know the balance. But however, if you're dealing with a woman that you seem like she's lacking in some area of communication, it's just because chances are she was never taught that. Like you see in the video on the clip, the video you played, you saw like how the lady didn't know how to communicate with the man. She thought communicating with the man was to pretty much manipulate the whole situation because that's her form of communication. Go ahead again.
Um, Ms. Williams, hey, you brought up how you met again through your coworkers. When I said knowing your wife, do you think she planned it out or you smiled so hard?
Is that a question to me or somebody?
That's for you, I think.
Okay, you say you bought you met again through your coworker. I said, how I said, knowing your wife, do you think she planned it out or you smiled too hard?
Uh,
I think she it was more of I think it was more of a plan out, because like I said, for my wife, she like I said, we've been together for 13 years, so she kind of know my mood swings and everything. If I'm doing good, if I'm doing bad, she just kind of study me in a way. Because you got to study your part. You study your partner like on a weekly basis or daily basis. Because, like I said, especially when you're in a living situation and all that type of things. But for me, like when it comes to that work, like I said, there are sometimes I might have a bad day. But the thing is about it, it's like my situation is different because I work overnight. So by the time I come home early in the morning, she's kind of sleeping and everything. Unless I had like a super bad day and she wakes up and she knows that I'm just tired or I just don't want to speak, she kind of get the feelings like, oh, something happened at work. Let me give him some time and then we'll talk about it and everything. But it's more for my wife. It's more of how she planned it and everything. But like I said, but for other people, you know, they um they don't know what to do because they never communicate when problems come up, when it comes to work, and they never communicate and say, hey, if I have a bad day, this is what I'm going to do, for a man or a woman and everything. And I just feel like it's important, when it comes to stuff when it comes to bad days, it should be important to make sure that your partner know, um, if there's a certain, a wait time that you got to wait for to talk to that person, or, maybe y'all could talk to them right away so you can get ready for that problem. And that's pretty much it.
no, that's good. That's good. That's a good aspect of communication. I was gonna ask Hakeem. I want to ask Hakeem today. What do you see? Like, what is the why it seems like it's always an issue when it comes to men and women communication skills? And you guys answer that too, Jordan, as well.
Um, this is real simple. A lot of us, you could tell people who's coming from a hurt place, or you could tell people was raised a certain kind of way. Communication should be the easiest thing to do with people, but it's also the hard thing. Just like going over a problem with somebody. A lot of it has to do with individuals, and you have to do the inner work to be able to be um able to just be very easygoing to talk to people. That's a skill to have. And a lot of us ain't that, because a lot of us are angry. A lot of us go through stuff. You can see that with people. You know what I mean? Queenmaker sounds like a person who's been through something. Like her, whoever her, you know what I mean? She's still legally married to her husband. You could, you know what I mean? The way she talks and the way she speaks with so much vitriol, she doesn't have a good communication skill. You know what I mean? You're out of your role, your natural God-given role, the way you talking and stuff like that. No matter how nobody looks at it, how everybody that you can lean wherever you want on that situation, but you got to do the inner work so you can be able to be a good person for people.
Mine's kind of simple too. Listen and pay attention. Listen and pay attention. It sounds so simple. It sounds simple, but sometimes it can be difficult for people to just to pay attention to what a person communicates to you. Because it might be someone a person might communicate something that you might not like or you probably don't want to hear, and it just go out one ear and go out the other ear. But I feel like it's a very important to just pay attention. It sounds easy. It does, but for some people it can be difficult. But just pay attention. Simple.
Awful. I never heard that before. Listen and pay attention. That's powerful. Damn, Joe, you on to something. I never heard that before. I never heard that one. That was actually a good one. That was a good one. George, I heard him say something too. He said some people are not mature enough to hear the truth and react negatively. That's true too.
Yeah.
I always Carson White did a video. We don't have it. Damn, I wish I would have sent it to you guys, but it was a lot.
I can find it. What is it? What's it about? I can probably find it.
Video that he was saying that when like you gotta lie to women, something like that. That women like to be lied to, and that's something that he realized too. Like women don't want to hear the truth. If they hear the truth, it automatically make you unattractive. He said it. If you could find that video, it literally went viral. I forgot to send it to you guys. Yeah, but he's saying that women, even Hakeem shaking his head. So Hakeem, you agree with Charleston White saying? You muted.
100%. That's a law. That's a law. You know what I mean? Women say they want you to tell the truth, but they can't never handle it.
Yeah, like prime example, like you see a woman with like a sundress, or like deep down inside she don't look good in that dress, but you're afraid to tell her the truth because you know you're gonna mess up her day. So you say, "No, baby, you look good in that dress."
I found it. I sent it to you, Hakeem.
Oh, look.
It's like brutal. Yeah.
And I was like, when he said that, I was like, yo, he kind of telling the truth. Because if a man's really honest with a woman, he's going to get ridiculed or he's going to get crucified.
Yeah, basically.
Go ahead. It's just basically you just tell them what they want to hear.
Pretty much.
Joe don't heard him say some people are not mature enough to hear the truth and react negatively. That is a fact.
That is a fact. Go ahead. Yeah, that's the one.
You can't say to your woman, I think you lying.
Yeah.
You can't say to your woman when she say
she is beautiful.
You can't say
you bet not.
baby dress. Yeah, baby, you look fat in that dress. You can't say that. You can't be at work and say the things that you think honestly. You have to play. Homie, you have to be in a relationship with a person that you're willing to lie to protect their feelings. You can't be honest to your woman, nigga.
You bet not.
If you want peace, you gotta learn to lie in order to maintain peace and to protect her feelings. You can't be honest. So the things that they tell us to do and the things that they tell us to work really don't work. Being honest don't work, homie. Nobody is honest all the time. Everybody has an agenda, even with their honesty.
Even with the honesty.
Come on, my nigga.
That's cold. That's the cold hard truth.
That's why I say, my nigga, just be real with yourself and real with the person you fucking with. That way y'all can deal with honesty. Just being real with yourself and being real to the people that you engaging and fucking with. That way y'all can deal with honesty. But homie, most people running from honesty, nigga, because that shit hurt.
Yeah.
That shit is shameful, nigga. That shit is heartbreaking. The truth, honesty.
Ugly.
Come on, my nigga.
Shit ugly.
The honest truth is, homie, most of us go work till we die. We'll never be rich, or most of us are gonna pass down poverty to our children. That's the honest to God truth. But you can't sit up and have no conversation with the family and say that's what we go do.
Trying to hear.
Yeah, which I think's on that. Yeah.
That shit was tough.
He was right.
You was right.
He wasn't wrong with anything he was saying.
Yeah.
Like I said, you know, tell the truth to somebody. They rather die with the lie than live with the truth sometimes.
Hey, look at why high. Why has the tears in her eyes?
True.
So, but, okay, answer me this question. Can you say you gotta be yourself and you gotta be real with your individual? But then why you gotta be dishonest to him? Why you gotta lie to him and be real with yourself? Don't you supposed to tell him the truth? Or be you real with yourself?
That's true. I just feel like it's tough, especially it's 2024. I just feel like if a woman really likes you, she will respect you if you tell her the truth of most things. Are there gonna be white lies sometimes? Sure, but they're white lies. But I feel like if a woman wants to hear the truth and she respects you, I feel like, you know, she'll care to hear the truth from you. What you think about Hakeem?
I still gonna lie to the day I die.
Oh,
Hey, you're telling the truth, but I'm scared of that.
what? What, telling them the truth?
Yeah, man. Like that shit don't come out right, man. Like, you know what I mean? The last thing you ever want to do is hurt somebody's feelings, but a lot of people don't like the truth. That's why I say they say that you gotta like finagle it around and you want them to say the truth. You know what I mean? Women to tell the truth about us, they'll go the extreme. But as soon as you say it, they're gonna ride your ass to the day you die by it.
And that's a lack of the communication part, though. When you can't be honest with your individual, you gotta lie.
That is a fact. But this how it was built before we got here, and they just left for us to deal with it. And it's even getting worse. You can't even tell a prostitute that she's a hoe; she'll go off on you.
Yeah,
That's true. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look at Sukiana. When that shit happened with YK Osiris, a lot of people would say that's what you was promoting, but everybody would say, "Don't say that. He still violated her."
that was me. I said that.
And she could call herself a hoe. Women can call herself other
Plan
hoes.
B.
When it comes to a man, oh no.
You can't do that. We talking about somebody who's documentedly had her OnlyFans on Instagram share.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Like throwing up beans, potatoes, all that type of stuff. And then, you know what I mean? So they can't never handle the truth. It's like to say when women say, hey, just let us know you trying to fuck. When we do that, they still have a problem with it. Oh, I'm trying to fuck. Oh, you're so mannish. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. So what do you left to do? Stay home and beat your meat.
Hey, you ain't lied. Hey, you ain't lied about that, but I would say I don't know, man. I don't know, because when Charleston said that powerful statement, it made me think. I'm like, man, he's saying some truth, because I ain't gonna lie, my dad said the same thing too. My side said the same exact thing one time.
Here's the thing that what Charleston say goes over a lot of people's heads, and they don't want to admit it. They only understand it until the day they die. A lot of us ain't gonna be shit.
Correct.
A lot of us ain't gonna have a good relationship. Some of us are going to die alone. The question is, a lot of people can't deal with that, so we live in false reality. Now, here's the thing. Here's the differences. People who are devout in faith has taught them to be content with what you have, and God has already given you an abundance. You know what I mean? And this is what they sold to. This is the stuff that you have to have in your mind, that you have more than what you think compared to that. And that's even going into a relationship. Me personally, I've been notorious from walking away from situations. If that shit is too much, I say I'm out. Because you want to know why? I need to be real with myself. I know I'm not going to be able to deal with that 10 years later. And if I feel disrespected now, I got this funny feeling about God forgives, I don't.
Rick Ross.
And the thing about that, social media, they changed the game, especially in Instagram, when people taking pictures, from all across the globe, from, it used to be, from, if you wasn't in New York or LA, Miami, you're not popping. Now you hit international cities like Dubai, um, Thailand, all these, other international cities, and people be looking at that, and they feel like, if you're not top notch, these top notch cities, you're not living what you're supposed to be living at, and it hurts a lot of people's, it hurts a lot of people, psychologically, and also especially, but kids that are looking at that too. And to me, social media, that just damaged the majority of the people that's on social media.
So I'm gonna ask you guys, for us to dream then, to reach for the stars, or no? So we just live in our reality that some of us ain't gonna make it. Some of us ain't gonna live in Miami. Some of us ain't gonna live in LA. Some of us ain't gonna live in New York.
That's a good question, man. And it's a tough question to answer. Everybody has something special in them, but we can't teach you ambition. God is going to work through you and is going to give you the just amount of ammunition for you to do what you're going to do. You could tell people to go for the stars, 90% won't. Look at this YouTube thing we're doing. All it takes is for you to upload a video every other day and be consistent. How many people who started with us are still here with us today? No. How many people who rap are rapping today? Not a lot. It's the same thing with relationships. It's either you have it in you and she's the right person for you, so you're willing to take her shit and go through it and y'all fight for it and y'all do it, or you said, it's time for me to go.
Yeah, you're right about the YouTube thing, because majority of you poopers, let's just say for us, I mean, we dream of being big YouTube stars, and we all feel like we'll be YouTube stars, but is it likely that, we might be regular YouTube stars that might make no work? That possibility is still there.
That's a possibility.
We all three know that.
Yeah.
But we know is that when we watch other YouTubers who's making it, we just follow their key steps. What we'll do: be consistent, continue to do content, continue to add on things, and also continue to listen to criticism from our viewers and other people that watch us as well, and everything. And to me, we dream on being like big YouTube stars. Could it happen? Absolutely, could it happen? But also, it might not happen either. But we all three of us, we have the faith and we have that drive, we have that vision of we gonna get there, we gonna get there, we gonna get there, we gonna get there, we gonna get there. So I have no problem with dreaming.
No, my thing is concept 50 Cent, I'm gonna get rich or I'm gonna die trying. But but when it comes to the aspect when it comes to relationship, a lot of men like when I'm starting to realize too, a lot of men, some men realize that their whole life is gonna be dealing with toxicity type relationship, so just focus on that. They don't focus on nothing else because that's all they get. They gonna realize that, hey, I'm gonna end up getting toxic women for the rest of my life, and I have to be okay with that. So, but the aspect of reaching for the stars, I think every man or every woman should have that ambition to try to reach for the stars, even though y'all might not reach it, but just try to go for that because I think it's greatness in everybody. Now, don't get me wrong, not everybody's gonna be like a ball player like LeBron James or the next Aaron Rodgers. However, you can still reach for that goal that you're trying to reach for. And you want to build that company, even if it fails, just go ahead and just do it. I think that what makes human beings so great, that we have the capability of doing anything we pretty much put our mind and strive for. Even in a relationship, even if we want to like look for love, because a lot of people believe that there ain't love out there, but you believe there's love out there, go ahead and go find it.
You know, for me, it's the fear of the unknown.
Mm.
I'm intrigued by it.
I am too.
You see what I'm saying? And you got to be intrigued by it to want to go after your dreams, to start something new, to start to think and captivate things. You know what I'm trying to say? And this is and let me tell you something. Ambition and the fear and hunger sat me one day and I was thinking, hey, could I do this? Let me see if I can do this. 5 years later, look where we at today. What the next 5 is going to look like, that's what I'm curious about. What's going to happen when I'm not here anymore and they'll get to run these tapes back? Like, or when they listen to my music. So this is what it is. Muhammad says, Nas said many signs point the way out. I-95, I-20, I-40, Route 66. He says, why is stuck in one hood? He said, why do you think rappers tour? He says, leg on him. He's dropping the signs, Allah and Star of Self. He said, Dougie Fresh said, we are stars, not just in the hood. And I want us to look at it from this point. A lot of us, mental state is just stuck in one place. And we could do that in a relationship too. You can feel like this is all I can get, so I'm going to stay with Shamanda. You know what I mean? A lot of us are so insecure, we think we can't get the finer women. A lot of us think that we can only deal with the particular women we can't from a look equivalent. We never try. Sometimes we're so scared to say hello to a woman, we'll be like, man, we're even scared to be honest about our feelings to people we just know. Like, hey, I think I like you. I want to suck on your toes.
Yeah. Shout out to our Red Lipstick Vibes. How's it going, Red Lipstick?
Red Lipstick, how you been?
How you been? Where's she at? In the chat or?
She in the chat.
I don't even see her.
I don't see her.
Yeah, she here. Yeah, she here. It's not on the side, but I don't know if it's not showing on the studio part, but she's here.
The only one I see is Muhammad.
Yeah.
It's probably coming on. I would say, I don't know, man. Lately, I don't know. I think the internet's just been crazy.
Yeah, I think it's the feed's not properly working.
Yeah.
He said Muhammad said, what's in that cup, Ronnie?
Oh, water.
Water.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say about fear, like I said, when you marry somebody, there's a fear there. You know, it's a fear I don't know, because usually when you're about to get, the wedding's about to start, there is a fear of who if I'm really doing the right thing. It comes to majority of everybody, when you're about to hit that wedding wall. But the thing is, it's like, that fear I don't know. Like I said, just to have the fear I know, like I said, it just kind of wows you in a way. It wows me. It gives you like, okay, it keeps me posted and everything. And it just and just to know, if you're gonna marry that person, just know there's a reason you picked that person to marry, and hopefully, it works out in the long haul.
Yeah. I try.
Hey, gorgeous.
Hey, gorgeous. Yeah, I try not to put no lick in the cup, because I know there's a lot of content creators who use that liquor courage so they can be able to talk. I'm trying like, nah, I ain't trying to be like them. Nah, they be a lot.
No, you're right.
Some of them are alcoholics, real bad alcoholics, because they need that liquor courage to say whatever is in their thoughts. So I'm praying from there. Yeah, but yeah, Jordan, I don't even see realistic, but that's great. I don't even see it.
I don't even see her.
Yeah, she here.
She
on the
Unless she got me on. She there.
Yeah, she there. You see?
Hold on, where?
She there.
Yeah, she on the chat.
She's in the chat. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Is she on your end or?
No, she's on the Couch Culture Radio.
Yeah, this shit been tweaking, man. Cause
Yeah. I know you see the lipstick right here.
That's it.
Yeah.
I got my drink in my cup. Uh, uh.
But back to the. But let's come back to the piece. So what we go from here before we go to the next topic? I know Joy got the
Oh,
next.
Natasha's here.
Yeah.
Before we go to the next topic, what happened?
What's going on with the chat?
I don't know. I don't think it's reading effectively. Yeah, Natasha here. You already see Gore. Yeah, Natasha never seconds. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yes, the chat. Yeah, y'all guys got excuses. I think the chat just froze.
Yeah.
But shout out to Natasha. Shout out to Rick. Shout out to you, Gore. And because I think mine just said that Sherry Bryan say, hey, my handsome family. That's all mine stopped at. So
Yeah. But go ahead, Roger. You was gonna say for the next
yeah,
topic?
before we head to the next topic, I was gonna say, so guys, what would we go from here? Do we continue to be honest with women, or do we continue to lie and push forward? Our final thought before we go to the major topic. Go ahead.
I said both. Do both. Figure out a way to do both. You know, like I said, there's some stuff you gotta tell the truth from that she has to hear, but there's some stuff you probably gotta tell what she want to hear too, is to tell some lies. Go ahead. What about you, Hakeem?
Man, I'm still gonna lie.
They say you got Diddy's name on it, it's so the Illuminati is watching.
I'm still gonna lie.
Talk about what it is.
Hey, Natasha said, "Be honest always." Natasha is hard, baby. It's hard.
You can be honest with Natasha. She said you can be honest with her.
You want to know something? I probably. You want to know something? It's crazy to say this, but Natasha and Sherry Bryan seem like you could say things to them and they'd be very receptive about it. I don't know about everybody else.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? They say you could look at a woman and can tell that you could talk to her, but you know, Kevin Samuels said you shouldn't talk to women. He said you need to go talk to a tree. You know what I mean? Tell the tree your feelings.
Hold on, Jordan. Comment in the chat. Let me see something. I think Hike after your YouTube is off.
No, it's on because it's live streaming.
Yeah, that's weird. Because I can see Facebook and Twitch.
Yeah, I comment on it too. I'm gonna hit on me here. Make sure you
Yeah,
hit the
they say because you can't see Jordan. Hey, Coach Radio chat.
Yeah, I just put down hit the like button.
Yes, it's not showing up. It's on your end, I can.
Is it showing Facebook feed though?
Yeah.
It's showing the Facebook, but it's letting me like read only.
Oh.
She say, I'm an open dialogue, come and cry to me. You see, that'll be scared to come and cry to somebody, and then you might look at him, look at his weak ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, women say they want an emotional man, but if we get too emotional, then you might think we're not going to be able to protect you when it's time for that action.
That they get turned off.
Mm-hmm.
They automatically get turned off. I think it's a way when a woman would say they want an emotional man, they try to figure a way how they can manipulate that man. Well, that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. So that's why a man gotta always stay sturdy. He have to have the balance.
You see?
Mm-hmm. She said, "Never. I know men are human. Yes, of course. But there's a moment for him that you don't want an emotional man all the time. Like
all the time.
It'll be like, oh baby, why you didn't wash the dishes? Go wash it. Like, it's gonna turn you off."
She said you got sons, but you're raising sons. But if this is somebody who's emotionally attached to you, you might want to be the one that's weak, and you might need him to be your rock.
Correct. Strong.
You know what I mean? Because let's be real about it. Men cry to their homeboys. Men cry to their homeboys, their daddies, and their barbers. You say, I didn't say all the time.
So that you prove our point.
You prove our point. Yeah. Natasha, can somebody come cry to you? Can somebody come cry to you a river? What about you, Red Lipstick Bob?
Man come to you, be like, baby, I didn't get this job. I don't know what to do. You're gonna be turned off.
Turned off. Baby, I feel weak today. I don't feel like a man.
Or you be like, man, I don't want to get up today. I don't want to go to work. I don't.
They might look at you crazy, like, what?
Yeah.
What the hell are you? She said, you provide. You better provide. Find some type of way, make it work, make it happen.
Oh my God.
Yeah. All right, y'all. What's going on? This topic is done. But if you guys got more stuff to say about this topic, put it on the chat. And now we're about to go to the next topic. And this is going back to Diddy. As you guys know, we talked about this. I've been talking about this last week about, how Diddy and Diddy filed a lawsuit against Cassie. And then in less than 24 hours, he paid he paid a settlement and everything. Now, after he paid the settlement, everything, I believe 2 more women came out a lawsuit against Diddy. 2 more women, and and then also with with a lot of people that's filed, especially the women, that they filing lawsuits, in New York, as we talked about from Cuba Gooding Jr., Marcellus Wiley, also the mayor and everything. Like I said, with the Diddy, when it started with the Diddy and it started with the Roman effect. Now it's looking bad for Diddy. It's looking like a very, very downfall with Diddy, because now he stepped down from as chairman as Revoke TV Network. He got Sean John removed from Macy's. Hakeem said on the last thing we talked about. Also, what was the tequila bottle he was again, Hakeem?
DeLeon.
They don't want to do with that no more.
Yeah.
And also, and we do have a video too. We have a video. We also got a video of a bodyguard talk about how he used to hit on women too. And he's really speaking out. So Hakeem, play the video about him losing like Revolt and everything, and after that, play the bodyguard. After that, we're gonna chop it up. Yeah, you're right. First song. He said the law they passed has opened up the floodgates.
Yep.
Showed it in New York. It's gonna be more and more people.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, comment on YouTube. So we're having technical difficulties today. Go ahead, Hakeem.
You want me to play the other video or wait?
Yeah, you can go ahead. You can go ahead and play it.
Hold on, my niggas slide.
That may seem like a good situation, but if you're not waking up happy, or if you disgruntled, or you really don't want to be around that person, you find every excuse to get out of there. And I got diabetes, so my excuse was I can't be with you every day. I can't do this. I can't do that. I'm losing weight. I'm doing that. But in reality, it was I was sick. I was sick of you. I was sick of everything that was going on around you. I was sick of having to cover up everything that you did. I was sick. Cassie spoke on it. She said, yeah, I jumped on it. I jumped in between it. That wasn't the only time. It was other times. And it was other people.
So yeah, man, a lot of people is coming to speak up on him, man. And this is looking for the end of Diddy, yo. And to me, it's definitely gonna hurt his money bad, because I could say maybe in the next week or couple of weeks he's gonna lose his $1 billion status, because Diddy's a billionaire, and maybe this month or next year he might lose that billionaire status. It's just very coming down for Diddy. He's I mean, and I won't be surprised as more women come out as well. That was Cassie came out, and 2 other women, and probably a lot more women come out too. and maybe some people man, I'm definitely thinking about Aubrey O'Day from Danny Kane. I definitely feel like she might follow along suit on her, because Aubrey, she was trying to get this, get Diddy down for years, all the way from 10 to 15 years ever since she was with in the group Danny Kane. But yeah, man, it's looking bad for Diddy, man. He's tumbling, man. I'm gonna go to you, Ronnie. Is this the end of Diddy as you see him right now?
Uh, First of all, we all need to do, and also like pray for Diddy's mental health, because remember at the same time, this right now he's going through a really difficult time, especially as a man, pretty much a black man that's pretty much been on top for a very long time. I think for over 20 some years, and then be dealing with this difficult time and this pretty much this challenge that he's facing now. If you ask me, I think I know he settled the situation with Cassidy. I think to me he should never settled that, because the simple fact is, ever since he settled that case, it made it seem like okay, everything that she said about him was true, and then now it pretty much came down window effect. It just kept going, kept winded down to different effects, kept moving down to different effects, to the point that now he's losing pretty much majority of his empire. Now he did step down from Revolt TV and from Revolt, but however, the reason why he stepped down was because he doesn't want too much media attention when it comes to that company. So he wants the company to be pretty much still in a good standard. Now he still has some form of control or revolt, but he's just not sitting in the chair. So even if they come on any form of creative ideas, they still got to go to Diddy. They still got to talk to him, because remember that's his own company that he's created. Now the situation with Sean John, we already know. Sean John not really doing too well in Macy's anyway. Like when the last time somebody asked you what Sean John? I think last time someone won, to me, last time someone won War Song John was like the early 2000s, and after that, that was it. So them taking it out of the store, it makes a lot of sense, because it's not really selling it anyway. And not only that, but with the situation with Don Julio, um, I understand why they kind of cut ties, because the simple fact is they don't want nothing. They don't want nothing to be affiliated with that, because when they selling alcohol, so they're all like, hey, alcohol is the reason why he act that certain way towards women. Now, if you ask me, is this a downfall of Diddy? No, I think Diddy will be able to bounce back from this, but right now he's just going to a different time, going to a challenge. And out of that, I think it's pretty much karma. Karma is just pretty much coming back to hunt him from all the stuff he did over the years, mistreating people, trying his art, treating people like crap. That's what happened. Now people may say, "Hey, that's not right. What's going on with him?" But he did a lot of wrong things to a lot of people. To a lot of people. It's just that's how it is, man. That's why I always tell me and Hakeem, Jonah, we talk about this a lot. Remember, at the end of the day, it's how you treat people. Rather, some people may not get it right now, but they're gonna get it some form or another. You treat people like crap, this is gonna be your end result. Go ahead, Hakeem. The floor is yours.
For me, I despise people who take advantage of people. And Diddy is just a person that who got to where he got, and we're gonna give him his credit. He worked the way he got, but he abused it. Just because you rich doesn't mean you take advantage of people that was poor. Everybody that been under Diddy nobody became rich. Everybody became poor. He took advantage of everybody. So it doesn't shock me that he took advantage of women. You know what I'm trying to say? But like you say, it's the get back. It's your karma. You didn't put goodwill out. You did not do your best. And a lot of people are surprised. Let's give an example to 50 Cent. He's a bully, but he's winning. No, you want to know why he's winning? He's taking care of a lot of people. He's giving out turkeys. He did all this. And yeah, he might be an a-hole, but I don't think he's doing what Puffy's doing. Puffy has a laundry list of nasty stuff he done did to people.
Yeah, man, and you can name so many artists. That was your Bad Boy, to Faith, to Biggie, to Craig Mack. I remember one interview. This was back in probably in the mid or late '90s, and it was Diddy and it was Craig Mack, And this was, Craig Mack. He did a Flavor in the Air. That's when that was a hot track back in the mid and late '90s. I remember one time they was doing an interview. I forgot who they was doing an interview for. It was Diddy and Craig Mack was there, and at the time, Biggie was getting more popular than Craig Mack, and at the time Diddy was going to cut Craig Mack, but on an interview, this man said that I said, "How's everything going with Craig Mack?" He said everything's going good. We working on another album with him, knowing that Craig Mack was going to get cut by Bad Boy. And when Diddy said that, Craig Mack was like what? What the hell's going on and everything? So, and yeah, like I said, but anyway, Diddy did a lot of people dirty, his singers, some people he was cool with. And I just agree with Hakeem, man. It's just karma coming to get him, man. And it's hitting hard. It's definitely gonna hit you. It's definitely gonna hit his pocket for real, for real. It's definitely gonna hit his pockets. Can Diddy, really come back for it? I believe so. I just feel like, Diddy, he just gotta stay quiet, turn off his social media. If I was Diddy, I'll leave the country, I'll go somewhere to try to clear my mind because, right now you're public enemy number one, especially with with the sexual assault cases coming here and getting to you, you're and showing how the court of public opinion, you're just guilty. You're guilty. And that's how the public looking at you right now. You're a guilty son of a gun, and right now, Diddy's it's not a good time. Just the stuff that he's doing right now, like stepping down a revolt is a good idea. Hopefully, somebody can, a person that can step a revolt, can to take a place and and continue doing the work that Diddy was doing. But Diddy, I mean, can he come back? Sure, because he's not. Well, because the thing is, he's not getting criminally charged. So all the stuff that he gets civil suits for, they just, I mean, they're all the women that's filing these civil suits are trying to get the money grab and everything. And the thing is, we won't know detail. Like I said, I don't know any women that do put criminal charges on him because what that is. If a woman do that, then we'll probably see that in court, and then we'll probably see, maybe the details or the evidence that we had on how really, really bad Diddy was to these women. Like we kind of know what R. Kelly did, with his situation and everything. But with Diddy, he does have a chance because he didn't get criminally charged. All it's just is a civil suit. So it's more of the court of public opinion that he looked guilty. And just the alleged stuff that we probably think that he will do. But as long as to me he's not getting criminally charged, from as we know for right now, he might well. But if he's not getting criminally charged, then I think Diddy would be okay because if he get criminally charged, and then there's some videotapes that we don't know about that he have on there, and there's evidence out there. With that evidence coming out in court, if it's something criminal, it will make him look more heinous and more distasteful, and people will really look at Diddy in a different way and everything. But for me, I think Diddy could rise up as long as somebody get criminally charged. I think Diddy will be fine.
Gotta keep saying one thing about Diddy, he has great marketing skills. To me, I always look at to him when it comes to the aspect of marketing and how he promotes different people and how he doesn't stop. So remember, he say can't stop, won't stop. Remember, he also say he's bad boy for life. So he coming in with that attitude like, okay, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to make sure I stay on top. But my thing is, I was thinking about Jordan while you was talking. I was just thinking to myself like, okay, why attack Diddy now? Why didn't attack him like a couple of years ago when he was with that? Why I say certain stuff to me doesn't make sense. Like situation with Cassie, I was like, if he was such this bad guy, and you say this guy was such a monster, why didn't you say something back then? And why do you keep everything secret? But people were like, oh, she was afraid. Not necessarily, because there was time that she was like, I'm tired of Diddy. I'm not dealing with Diddy anymore. So at some form, she knew how to get out of the situation. But why say something now? Aubrey been saying, like Jordan, like you said in your opening statement, Aubrey been going at Diddy for years. You see, she's not afraid. She's been going at Diddy for years. Say this guy we were trying to. He was trying to sleep with me. He was trying to me do forceful things. All these pretty much allegations she was saying about him, but everybody denied it. Said nah, she's just jealous because she wanted to get in a relationship with quote unquote P Diddy, which I already know them two probably did had a thing. That's just my personal opinion, just by the way she was acting, the way she felt about towards Cassidy. So that was like, okay, cool. That kind of makes sense. But it's like, okay, if she was saying this for years, now everybody say, oh, everything Aubrey was saying now it's kind of making sense. So it's like, to me, a lot of people are thinking this is the best opportunity to bring down a black powerful man within the industry. I don't know how can you agree with that statement with people saying is just trying to bring down a black, and also you too, Jordan, a black strong man that's in the industry.
No,
Like,
I don't see that. Because I've seen a lot of white guys get to them now. Howard, what's his name?
so it's not a race. You said this is not a race thing.
No. Your ugly deeds is coming out the light.
True.
Your ugly deed, whatever you was doing in the dark, comes out the light. But Natasha said a good point here. She said, "Why haven't Mace said anything?"
Mace has respect for him.
Also, Joe Budden too. Joe Budden in his podcast. He said some stuff. He said he want to do because of legal stuff as well.
Yeah, because of legal stuff. Because you want to know why they still get money with Mace.
Right.
They still get money with Puffy.
Yes.
I know Joe Budden was doing something at the Revolt Network, and Puffy and Mace's long-standing beef got settled with his publishing and stuff like that. It's like
In the Breakfast Club is tied with Volt.
I'm not sure. I know Charlamagne got some business over there.
Yeah, they do show. They do show like they do. Revolt does show the broadcast. The Breakfast Club. Yeah, it does on the weekdays. Oh, shout out to Chakra Loves. We see you. Shout out to Chakra Loves.
Hey, Chakra Love.
What's going
But
on?
yeah, Ronnie. Yeah, they Revolt do show the Breakfast Club during the weekday. For what I know.
Yeah, but go ahead, Hakeem.
No, so hold on 1 minute. Let me put this on the
and also shout out to American Negro. We see you too, man. Shout you out.
Shout out. He says Fresh Sound Porter says exactly has nothing to do with race because Mace wasn't around him when that stuff happened. That is true. Mace not even cool with Puff like that. Chocolate, this is man.
Oh, shout out to my wife. My wife's on the chat too.
Oh, shout out, Queen. And that's the thing. Unless them boys don't want to get into no lawsuit, you know what I mean? Because Puppy might be trying to hit people with defamation of character.
That's what I'm saying. That was I think he's gonna counterattack because Puppy not gonna go down that easy. He said, "I'm going down. You going down with me."
Which is crazy.
He's bad.
Huh?
He's bad boy. You think you go? No.
I want listen. This might seem bad to say this, but for the amount of people who lives he crumbled, I want him to suffer.
And you know who I'm ready to speak out? It's Carisha. Carisha gonna speak out, man. We'll be waiting. That's the only person I'm waiting for. What is Carisha gonna say? That's the person I've been waiting for. It's Carisha.
Y'all Miami hasn't said anything. Y'all Miami right now says she got a new boo. It's a woman, so she ain't saying nothing.
Carisha Brownlee.
Oh man. And not that, but I already know what his sons feel about the whole situation.
Ooh, boy.
I think that's their father.
And also the daughters too, because there's rumors that said he had to do something to do with Kim Porter, passing something like that. It's rumors, allegedly.
Yeah, that was rumor. Yeah, that was a rumor.
Man, she got a pneumonia, boy.
Huh?
Yeah, exactly. See, that's what she got. She passed away from pneumonia.
So
Like
It doesn't look good.
it does not look good. Carisha Brownlee.
My wife said she gonna stick by her part time, man. She said she ain't going nowhere.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, but okay, but that would say. But the question is this the downfall of Diddy? No, I think Diddy will be able to bounce back from this. I don't know how he's gonna do it, but he's gonna bounce back from it because he's like a fighter. He's not gonna. I think the biggest tragedy when he lost was Biggie. I think that was ooh, okay. I gotta know how to fight. So I think this one is probably gonna be like it's not gonna be like a walk down the park, but it's gonna be a battle. And I think he's gonna get a lot of people for defamation of character. A lot of people will be going to court.
Urban North say he's not gonna bounce back for this. So this probably the downfall of Bad Boy. Maybe we can buy Bad Boy for pennies to the dollar.
Hey, unless they do a Netflix flick against Diddy about somehow the surviving of P Diddy, they might do that. You never know.
Yeah, surviving Diddy.
Wait, I said this downfall of Diddy. No, it's not.
Listen, I hope it's the downfall of Diddy.
Diddy, Bad Boy have a lot of connections, man.
I want to buy Bad Boy for pennies of the dollar.
Hey, y'all remember there was the second season of Making the Band. You remember how he had to make the band, and he always used to make them do chores for him. He said you got to walk all the way to Brooklyn and get a cheesecake and everything.
Yeah. But he stole the idea from The Apprentice with Donald. That's where he stole the idea from. Nobody knew who he got the idea from. He stole the idea from Donald Trump, The Apprentice, because they do that for a challenge. They be like, "Yo, go over there." You gotta go over there and get if Trump want a bagel, you gotta go over there and go get him a bagel, which they did too. Which is what I ain't gonna lie, that was the best show. The Apprentice, they should never got rid of that show. That show was actually good. Yeah, right, Brian. Diddy's too cocky. That's what I'm saying. Diddy not going down like that. I'm telling you, he's not. That's not gonna be the end of Bad Boys. No way. He will put everybody in court. I promise you, he would do it. He will put everybody in court. Cause I study law. You know the law.
Shark would love say he needs to join Russell Simmons.
You want him to go to Bali with him?
I ain't gonna lie. If I can find Russell Simmons' contact, we would interview Russell Simmons though. I would interview.
If I'm Russell Simmons, I'll call Diddy. Hey man, come to Bali with me, man. Get away from America, come with me, man. I'll take care of you for a little bit.
I would interview Diddy. I would interview Diddy too, cause Diddy would do it.
No, Fresh Town, Florida, you're 100% right. He said, you seriously think $1 billion are going to continue to work with him with those allegations? No, they already walking away now.
Right, yeah.
Diddy.
They put.
Been Diddy.
They've been with, and listen, and once you go through that, you ain't coming back from that. Remember when T.I. had those allegations about him in that sex ring with him and his wife? They got their show canceled. Their show ain't never came back.
And also he stopped doing podcasts too.
No, but did T.I. rebrand himself? Yeah,
he did. He rebranded himself to become another N-word by trying to fight his son at the game.
I don't think he's wrong for that whatsoever.
Listen.
With Jokic, no, he wasn't wrong for that.
I want to beat my child in peace. You know me, behind closed doors. I want to slap him up like. Oh.
But remember, he went on live, not T.I.
Yeah, King went on live.
His son went live. That's on him.
You're right though, but it just seemed very clout chases, man. Like they had that shit playing. You know what I mean? The only thing that looked real when he pushed his mom, I was like, this might be for real.
Yeah, don't say he pushed his mom. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think he pushed his mama. I'm like, I wanted to tag that ass up. Like,
so I don't think T.I. was wrong for that because I think I would do the same thing too. I would have yonked him. You get what I'm saying? Because he was trying them. Like, no, you can't do that. But
I forgot. Diddy got the charter school too in Harlem, and
yes,
I forgot about that one. Yeah, they dropped him. They parted ways from him as well. I forgot about that school.
Diddy's over, man. Diddy's done. Diddy might as well just think about tossing salads at a restaurant.
That ain't happening. Billionaire. That money ain't going. Even though people cut ties, he got enough money. And look what I said, he'll be fine. He still be good for life. He'll be good for life. But I promise you, a lot of people will be in court. A lot of media blogs is going to be in court.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. We trying to be very careful in what we're saying. I don't want us to be one of the people that go to court.
You know, we only talk about. Oh man, Shaka Love say Diddy needs to go and meditate and repent. Listen, Shaka, did you see them pictures where he was with that girl? He was like this.
Not only that, but Diddy's name is really, I think his name is Brotherly Love.
Brotherly Love, brother love.
Yeah, brother love. Yeah,
brother love. He's telling people this is why 50 Cent had an issue with it. He said, "This is a grown ass man coming to tell me I'll take you shopping."
right.
Oh, listen, how that shit look like telling a grown ass man I'll take you shopping.
Right.
Yeah. No, but I didn't 50 Cent. I don't think he said it like that. 50 Cent made it seem like he said it like that. Like, oh, he said, no, I want to. Hey, I respect Diddy. Say, yo, I'm not gonna lie. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, I want to take him shopping.
He said, I thought he needed some clothes. I'm like, listen, a nigga tell me that. I'm like, boy, we trying to fight? You gonna take me out shopping? Like, what I am, your B? Like, you don't tell a real nigga that, man. You tell that to women. Man, I'm about to take you shopping. You know what I'm saying?
To keep telling Carisha that.
Look. Listen, Russell went broke. That's why Russell sleeping on a beanbag in Bali. Diddy'll be next. His daughters might have to go work at the diner at Sylvia's in Harlem.
But Russell didn't do no interviews yet after that situation?
No. They still trying to get that boy.
What you mean? Arrested?
Man, I don't know what's going on. Trust me, man. They're attacking people's pockets. Listen, this is why if you're a good person, listen, we're going to sum this whole show up. Don't put your hands on women. If you get money, pay for it. Don't abuse women. Don't financially abuse women. Don't mislead women. Don't try to weaponize your money to get women to do whatever you want. We already know you can use people in bad situations. When you don't do this, you're not going to have a problem. Men who pay for stuff and don't be abusive, you don't never hear them get called any great allegations or being beat up or manipulating people. No.
Hey, but what they doing now, Hakeem? You see how they people companies are buying their music publishing now?
Yeah.
I feel like when some people they're not gonna sell, they're gonna start bringing out allegations too. They're not gonna sell the publishing.
That might happen too. Come on, man. These people know. He said, "Oh look, Natasha say you want to play? First sign this NDA. You want to play?
There you go.
NDA. Yeah, that's how you're gonna sign this NDA. But here's the thing: don't be so ruthless with it. These guys with money, they'll be ruthless with it, punching people in the eye during sex, slapping them up, telling them go take a Uber."
Why high comments say, dude, you're attacking only black successful men?
No, why high? I'm gonna have to disagree with you. Why high?
Remember they got Harvey Weinstein nasty ass.
You know who's being investigated now?
Who?
That white basketball player.
Yeah,
Josh Giddey?
They investigating him now. He's already getting a bad rap.
Yeah.
Yeah, police are investigating right now. We're ready to hours ago.
Yeah, his team already sat him down.
Yep.
Yeah, he was a great shooter.
He was a great shooter. You know what I'm trying to say? You know who was
21 years old.
Yeah, listen, let's talk about Louis C.K., who was one of, oh my God, phenomenal comedian. He still haven't recovered from that. Louis C.K. was worth over 50 million, and he's not a really notable act. No, they coming at anybody. The problem is, why? Some of these things have to stick. Why? Let's be real about it. I love you, my brother. You know a lot of our brothers out here ain't playing fair. Come on, why? Keep it real. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. But you know these guys are giving girls eye jammies, making them catch Ubers, keeping their panties. Listen,
Trey Songz.
Trey Songz. I'm surprised he ain't get jammed up yet.
I don't know what how he do it because he ducking and dodging.
That with them lawyers fees, because I'm pretty sure you're gonna get tired. You're gonna get tired of these lawyer fees.
Yeah.
He said, "We love y'all. We have to finish with some. Love you too.
Love you too.
Love you too, Sherry Bryant.
Listen, why? Did you forget Johnny Depp? What he had went through?
Yeah.
Did y'all forget? Why did you forget? He had to go to court and fight this was a year-long court case?
No, this was like a couple months. And remember the spinner. Remember she shitted on the. Remember y'all heard me. She shitted on the bed. She had left a turd on the bed.
Yeah, she left a turd in the bed. Listen, Johnny Depp they would not book him. Why? Look at Dana White, who's criticized him for punching his. Now Dana White on the other saying, I don't know what, you know what I'm saying. Look up Dana White, who criticized him.
But I heard the wife defending him though.
The wife defending him. Listen. Charlie Rose. Charlie Rose was a prominent news actor on Channel 2. He's not here anymore. They got him up out of it. What about Travis Smiley?
I forgot Travis Smiley.
Yeah. And mind you, they fired him for an alleged dealing with somebody at work. But you know what I'm saying? So everybody getting it. Everybody's getting it. Don't matter. If you got something in your background, it's gonna come up. If you wasn't playing fair and you didn't do what real guys do, was pay to play and buy transvestites, you're gonna get like this.
And not just in celebrity world, also in politics as well.
Come on, man.
Oh yeah, the politics. Yeah, you saw like on the mayor of New York, he pretty much got indicted. For assault.
And so to be Donald Trump too. We wait for Donald Trump.
That ain't nothing new.
No. Did y'all forget Robert Kraft, the owner of Kraft Foods, who got caught up at a $60 massage parlor
in West Palm, right?
Yes, police rushed. They rushed in there and found a billionaire with a $60 massage parlor.
Yeah, for a happy ending.
This is a 70-year-old man.
It's a billionaire, which they could come to his house. Yes,
exactly.
Easy shop.
You know
Deshaun Watson. Remember Deshaun Watson?
Oh my God. Listen, I'm gonna be real with you. That Deshaun thing, I sat down and thought about it. He had too many allegations, fam.
Yeah, he had almost 100 though.
Allegation.
He had over 20 allegations.
No, it was more than that. It was more. It just kept adding on. He went up to 60, and now the total he has is like almost 100.
And he beat all them. Why he's not in jail?
He paid them off. It was all civil suits. He paid the majority of them off.
Oh, look, Baltimore Raven Ray Rice lost his career for that. Listen, Ray Rice deserved to go. Listen, that man gave an uppercut. A dude, kid. That was not. Listen, what he did in that parlor was not correct. Then he dragged her out the elevator. No,
come on, Hucky, you gonna make me laugh, man. My wife watching.
No, that man wasn't right for that, though. I seen that video replayed it. He couldn't keep his cool. If you a real dude, you know women are gonna talk, man. Just walk away. You the one with the money. Now, here's what I didn't like what she did. He put his hands on you, and then you go back and you marry him.
Yep.
That shit don't make no sense. He lost the bag, honey.
He lost his career. Yeah, he lost his career after that.
And that man was a phenomenal player.
He was running back. And
that was tasteless what he did in that elevator. I was like, listen, everybody who we played it and watched it, a dude, kid.
Yeah, I've been watching that from work. I was like, oh, we all saw it from work. All my coworkers, we was watching. I was like, oh, yeah,
he knocked the girl unconscious.
Unconscious. He was,
dragged her body.
And dragged her out. Listen, dragged her out like she was trash and just looked at it. While other people was walking, I'm like, yo, bro, you good? You're a $40 million nigga.
Yeah.
You uppercut your baby mama? Come
And
on.
also, I don't know, he was a white player from the Seattle. I don't know, he was a tight end or something like that. But there was a video he beat the brakes out of his wife,
Oh
his
yeah, I know
girlfriend or
you talking
wife.
about.
You
And
know
they
what I'm
got
talking
it.
about?
Yeah, they got him.
Just hear me out. Just hear me out. If you know that guy's name, because you're from the area, pop up if you still here. What's that man's name from Seattle? But he was charged for that assault to his girlfriend. If you dare, just hear me out.
Yo, and any and everybody who go through that, bro, you out of here, bro. There's no hope for you. So I don't want you to think that only black celebrities are being charged. Because here's the thing: a lot of our brothers, when they get to a certain level, and I'm gonna use a biblical word, a lot of them don't rest in discernment. How a lot of these guys know how to make judgment?
Chaz Willer, Jordan. Chaz Willer.
Yeah,
Okay, there you go. Thank you. Shout out to Barry White. We see you,
very
Barry White.
right.
Yeah, shout out to you, Trio. Yeah.
You see, a lot of us don't live in discernment. Most of us never had money, never been in the limelight, so we don't have proper etiquettes to do things. Once you get this kind of money, you think you can just do whatever. Man, I'm just gonna go to the hood and just have sex with anybody. Hey, get on the floor. Let me have sex with you right here on the street. You got certain dudes who think like that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They say we'll pay her off.
Because they know they're less fortunate, so that's why they're able to do it. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Listen, we prey on the weak. We prey on the weak. We're going to do that regardless. And we prey on them. Listen, I know some people I've always known people who had money always prey on people who are less fortunate or insecure or that have something going on for them or that has this. So this is why we try to tell women sometimes money ain't everything, baby. Financially, these guys can take care of you, but your respect means more than anything.
That's true.
Look at every situation we talk about, and we're not saying that all guys are like this, but most of the guys who are very prominent, look at the situations they're putting these girls into. Look at the football players, look at the rappers and all this. This just the tip of the iceberg. Actors, all that. Listen, like money ain't everything. Character is this. This is why we live in an age right now where they're telling you to skip the part. Y'all skip the part of building with somebody. When you build with somebody, a man will never disrespect you. You've been here from day one. You just ain't meet nobody after he done made his million. No, you an employee. I made $1 million and you come get me, you an employee. Go in there and cook me some mother effing food now. Why are you talking to me like that? Who you talking to like that? I pay for everything in here, girl. I feed you. Matter of fact, you and your kids go sleep in the trailer tonight. Never let nobody have that kind of power over you. Most men who live in discernment or who believe in God will never do that to you. He said, I am a few minutes behind, just wrapped up my last meeting.
It's all good, Gore.
Look, this is why we here for you, Gore. Longer streams. Thanks to Come on, man. Never had nobody had that power over you. Same thing with men. You should never you should love your wife like you love what's that Bible verse? Love your wife like you love Christ and
Christ. It's like in church, yeah.
You suppose you know what I'm trying to say? When you got you a real soldier, you worship the ground she walk on. You treat her like gold. Not these guys with money are abusing these people. But the thing about this, our queens are enticed by money and not character. Cash and not character. Character means everything. Character means that a person won't cheat on you and slap the taste out your mouth.
Yep. That's a fact. They make themselves for entertainers at hotels or special events.
Come on. Love your wife as Christ loved the church. Come on, man. And you know what that means. Christ love that church.
Yeah, which is people.
Listen, Sugar, I wore this for you today.
You mean shiesty bum?
Shiesty bum.
Shashi bum.
I wore this for you today.
Or bringing the other sugar, or the other sugar bum channel.
Yeah.
Which one? No, that's
She got two sugar bum ones. Then she got the Shashi bum.
She got the shiesty bum. Yeah, I say I was gonna wear this today, but she ain't show up. She showed up late. She said, "You look like a bandit." I've been there. You've been calling me a bandit since day one. I say, let me get into my bandit energy. My bandit energy. My bandit energy there. I can't get in my masculine energy. I'm gonna get in this bandit energy.
Yep. I think this is the downfall of Diddy.
It is. And can I be real with you? And I want to ask y'all fellas this question, and I want to ask everybody in the chat this question. If Diddy would have married Kim Porter, or married the woman that he loved, you think he would have been in this mess?
Yes.
Think about that.
Knowing Diddy,
he's a narcissist. That's who he is. He see everybody.
I think so, because I don't think nobody control his ass. That's why he didn't marry nobody.
Listen,
she would just been in the bondage too. She just would have been okay with him having multiple things, doing anything.
I'm gonna tell you what made me. I'm gonna tell you why I say that.
Go ahead.
Marriage makes a person think twice about things. I'm not speaking for all the brothers, but then I'm wondering this: if he had got married and respected the covenant instead of making baby mamas, because I'm gonna be real with you, man. His mama's single. How some man is gonna respect women if his mother is not with men who respect women and nobody ain't wifed her up? I don't know that, because she's publicly has not displayed this. Chakra love, I know marriage doesn't change you, but I do think that a lot of guys who are married and take it seriously, they avoid a lot of trouble like this. They avoid a lot of trouble, because you want to know why? You say, I got something to respect. I got to keep my urges here. If not, I'm going to just take it out on my wife. I'm just going to this. But a lot of guys who don't and do this, and I'm just using this as an opinion. You feel me?
You got to think about this. I can't think about this or something. Let's say the word was reversed and you was in Diddy's position. Remember the money, the clout, everything. People pretty much are beneath you. People worship you. Like people might say, oh, they can say whatever they want to say about Diddy, but when Diddy go into to events, Diddy's very well respected. Like, even though we may say a lot of stuff about him, he's very well respected. Like, there's women that's gonna cry to be pretty much to be with Diddy. You got women right now saying Diddy didn't really do it.
That is true. And
Mary, they're not ugly women. They are baddies that's saying it.
No, you're right. But here's the thing: a lot of people are influenced by power, not character.
That's what I'm saying. Because he has the power. He has it. It's the same like Donald Trump syndrome. Same thing. When Donald Trump say that, now I ain't gonna lie. Like I already know I ride with Trump, but sometimes when he's wrong, he's wrong. Remember, he say how he groped a woman on the interview.
You grab her right under the.
Go ahead.
What,
Jordan, what you saying?
I said grab her body.
Grab her by the.
Literally.
The punani. Grab her down the punani.
Women still say I still date Trump over Trump because they are the power.
Yeah.
It's the power.
You're right. Here's the thing that Sugar Bum said that I have to agree with her on this. She said money brings out what's already there.
True.
It's not Diddy. It's Diddy that came for them. He said Sugar, you know what I mean? Agree. Money and power intensify people who are. Now, here's the thing. That is true, but before you get the money, how was you raised?
Remember his dad was. Remember he hated his father.
Yeah.
He said it.
You see what I'm trying to say? And then that links to this. If you was raised a certain type of way, you're gonna lead on that if you got a bunch of money. You feel me? Me, I'm rich today. Everybody getting money. Like, I'm not known for being a F boy like that. You know what I mean? I don't even like I really don't know how to cheat because I'll get caught. That's how sloppy I am with shit. I leave my phone out. I fall asleep half the time. You know what I mean? Like, I give women money and I don't even be trying to fuck her. Like, you need something, baby? Go ahead, take this. I'm a real old school coon. You see what I'm saying? So I wouldn't know how to do none of that. So if I had $100 million, I'll probably just be giving it away. Like, oh, what you need, baby? You need a new car? Oh, you those your daughters? I'll buy everybody a car too. Come on, like, but I was raised a certain kind of way. You know, my dad's from the islands. You know, island men, they'll go buy beer for everybody, buy food, and you know, I mean, we grew up in that type of situation. So, like a community type person. But Puffy, dad wasn't around. Mama was a single mother, which clearly example why he made other women single mothers and did not marry not one of them. Same thing with Dr. Dre. Ironically, Dr. Dre, after all, he had them 9 kids, he goes and marries one.
And then got divorced.
It was that divorce was so bad. He had a brain aneurysm, didn't he?
Aneurysm, yeah.
No, because she was a lawyer.
Yeah.
That's the thing. He's a lawyer. He knows law. I say people they think that man's a fool. That man is not. That man, he's all about power play. Now, don't get me wrong. Is this challenging for him? Yes. Because remember, like everybody's leaving. You know, his PR telling him, Diddy, you got to step down. You can't make sure you're not in the spotlight. You got to keep everything calm. You got to relax. You might have to go on your yacht, chill for a little bit. But I'm telling you, that man right now, he's strategizing. He's strategizing to see how he can maneuver this situation. I'm telling you, he's going to bounce back and he's going to make more money than ever before.
He said, is Hakeem making a sisterhood case? What does that mean?
That you respecting the sisterhood.
I've always been like that. I've never been opposed with the sisterhood. Come on. You know what I'm trying to say? I just ain't going to take no shit, but a lot of stuff I do agree. I'm like, yeah, that shit do make sense. And I seen dudes do foul stuff growing up. But then you also got to remember Sugar Bum. Ronnie can attest to this. Fresh Sound, Florida, and Urban Noise. I have a lot of women in my family.
Yes.
And they're very particular about things. You know what I mean? There's one particular who's a little bit like up there. She can't associate herself with men who do a certain kind of thing. And I think that I don't really care about how people outside look. I really care about how the women in my family view me. So if I'm out here doing all type of stuff, my family the type of person that if I really was out here doing dirt, they'll cut me off. Because they're really about that Bible and they're really about principles. And I respect that. So I've been 100% advocate for women because I got too many women who I care about, and I would want a man to not abuse or use them. So the same treatment I'm going to give a woman out that I would want a man to give to my own family members. That's important to me. I don't want nobody putting no hands on nobody. I want you to cut the check. I'm talking about spend the whole check. If it's my niece, I say, you know what I mean? She's a beautiful young lady. I tell her, I hope that nigga cutting the check. I tell that nigga he got to be pick you up at the doorstep. He can't just, you know what I mean? You can't be with no nigga who ain't walking. So I'm conceptualizing this and I'm like, okay, I can't do that to women. I got to go to the doorstep. You know what I mean? So he said what he said is even when they have money, they still make single moms. That is true.
It is true.
That is true. Rich guys make a lot of single moms. The guys who don't practice discernment, yeah.
Especially what's his name? Nick Cannon ass guy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like you say, rich man makes single mom.
Listen, you talk about, let's go down the list. Hakeem, Let's go down the list.
Let's go.
T.I. He had kids prior.
Jeezy.
Jeezy. Listen, young Jock got over 10 kids.
Young Jock.
Yep. Bootsy.
Bootsy. Shorty Low.
NBA young boy.
NBA young boy.
Floyd Mayweather.
What's the basketball player? Dwight Howard. He has a bunch of baby mamas.
Who else?
He said, Hakeem, have you attended Sunday church service as you said? I have. I would drop the name of the church that I've been to, but I don't want to. I try to make myself conspicuous in there. You know, there was a lot of nice young ladies in there. No polka dot dress though. A lot of nice young lady. I wasn't feeling the spandex. I said I wasn't feeling the spandex in there. I say, Lord Jesus, I haven't found that wife yet.
I say I can't say one woman quit running, wife her.
Who said that?
Why high? You don't see it?
Hakeem, say one woman quit running and wife her. You want to know something? Why high?
Keep running.
I don't know if you can see the twinkle in my eyes. Why high? I want that 90s love.
No, he want to create single mothers.
No. Listen, I don't want to create single mothers because I don't have no kids. I want that 90s love. I want that love where.
No, but when you get the power, you will create a lot of single mothers.
No, I wouldn't do that. I'll be scared to do that. Listen, my mama had this on my ass. But you know, like listen, I want to feel butterflies in my stomach.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Wait till he get the power. And then when he gets the money, I'm telling you, he gonna be one of them guys we gonna talk about. Like he creates single mother, he gonna fight him. Like no,
I will listen. He said the 90s were terrible for women. No, that wasn't. A lot of women got married, Sugar Bun. But I listen. I want to get with a woman who make me feel so compelled that I put out that linen suit and go to church every Sunday and have my black Bible with me. He said, "We going to church today, Hakeem?" Yes, Sally. Yes, Missy. Let me get my shirt ready, press it up, iron it, shine my shoes, go to church, be a good deacon.
No, but one thing about Diddy, I didn't understand because TD is his spiritual mentor.
Yeah.
That's why I ain't understand.
Right about that.
Huh? He be like, I go see TD when I'm feeling down on my luck or I'm feeling like I need someone to talk to.
Listen, sometimes they think the money's more believable than God.
I ain't saying all that. I'm just saying like that was his mentor. So I'm like, what's going on here?
Sometimes the money believable in God. Listen, I will listen to my spiritual father, but his spiritual father is the mighty dollar. Abe, George Washington, Andrew Jackson. He you know what I mean?
Big Ben.
He said, "What do you expect from a prosperity preacher?" Thank you.
Who said that?
Gore said that.
Wow.
He said, "Yeah, they worship more money than God." That's a fact.
That is a fact.
No, because I was like, that's who he goes to. He even mentioned it. He said, when I'm down, I'm in a dark place, I go see. He even says, "They shout out to TD I go and talk. He helps me out." And TD is also mentor to Tyler Perry as well.
Listen, you're right. Sugar Bum said, I heard that the Freaknik documentary got cut out because of the lawsuit. Oh, it was bad.
It was real bad.
Black women was not playing. Oh, good. They got that shit up out of there.
They said, "Oh no, we ain't doing that."
The image there was terrible.
Oh my God.
It was literally girls going wild in the black version.
Oh my God. Listen, and you know Houston is the new Freaknik.
Yeah, it is. I never been though. I want to go to Houston.
I would like to just watch and see what they do. Like, ooh, that's nasty.
Women twerk everywhere anyway. So please, people don't really care.
No, but listen, in Houston, they actually eat in the box in public. They
No,
eat in the box.
no.
Yeah, there's videos of them eating the
Their
box,
videos, yeah, I remember.
eating the
Yeah, that's
box.
true. It was on World Star. It
You
was
know what
on
I mean?
World
Like
Star. Yeah,
we
I
we we
is you
talking about MTV Uncut.
yeah.
oh MTV Uncut. Yeah, I remember MTV Uncut. But
Yeah,
I'm saying worse than Atlanta?
Yeah,
man.
Oh,
He was since Atlanta 2.0.
Listen, if this was Atlanta, you was getting great. Atlanta, them boys over there, they was just taking shit over there. They all they doing was listen. When the Freaknik they had down there, they was taking stuff. Houston, they're willing participants. What I seen, I had to go read my Bible 3 times that night. Leviticus 11, John 3:16, Proverbs 31, Ephesians 5. I had to read. You know what I mean?
Lord
I
have
said,
mercy.
yeah. I had to open up the New Testament. I'm like, man.
boy. And what they do free nigga in Houston? What days? Don't it? And is it like a certain month?
No, they banned that. They haven't had that in a while. But they got different versions of it
Oh,
all
but
over.
they carnival and they keep the spring break though.
Yeah,
Very interesting.
man.
Mhm.
He said, I'll be in Houston for a conference this weekend. Looking forward to some Texas BBQ. Hey, brother.
Hey, man.
Boy, you're lucky. Hey, I love listen, they got the best barbecue there. I'm
I
not
heard
gonna
they
say
throw
any lie.
down. I heard they throw down.
They got the best barbecue there. That
Okay.
listen,
Also,
go ahead.
mhm.
It's Texas and Memphis for some apparent reason. Memphis got some good food, boy.
Mhm. And I
Memphis,
heard Kansas City as well. Kansas City barbecue as well.
yeah.
Oh, it's a
She said
southern sauce.
she said men are annoying and clingy.
Who said that? Oh,
Sugar bum. Sugar bum. Maybe you just detached. Maybe that's what it is. Yo, I think Sugar, you be capping. You might be married, cooking your husband some steak right now. She said, "You don't even have to ask a man to simp or trick. They just do it." I'm gonna agree with you on that.
King, you must have visit Rick's while in Houston.
And listen, I've been to Rick's, and I've been to the Turkey Leg Hut, and I've been to a place.
Rick's is what is the famous spot in Houston.
Yeah, it's a famous spot. You know, when I went there, somebody was taking us around, and you know what I mean, and we was eating something. But there was another place that we went to that was like, 30 minutes outside of Houston. I'm gonna think about it because me and this guy Jeff went together, and I've been to Dallas, San Antonio, and stuff like that. Listen, I would move to Houston. The property taxes are just they're just too high.
But just like Miami property tax is high.
Yeah, in a sense, but they're right there, man. I don't know how they calculating their numbers over there. You get a lot of land, you get a lot of house real estate over there. You know what I mean?
Because the Negroes are moving over there. That's why.
Yeah, listen, they all move, and I want to be very careful when I say this. A lot of the people who don't have no money are moving to the bad areas.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Like Houston has a lot of people think of Houston like the city part, but Houston is just bigger than that. Like you 30, 20 minutes, an hour away to the outskirts cities. Like, because it's not Houston, it's Houston something metropolitan area. And they had some like, you know what I mean? Like some good places.
Yeah, because we think in Houston as a whole.
Yes.
They're like Miami. Like Miami, people think Miami as a whole. But there's different parts of Miami. You got Liberty City, you got Overtown, you got Richmond Heights, you got South Miami, you got Coral Gables area. Like it's broken off into pieces.
Yeah, you know that we're considered Miami for a lot of their West Palm area. They call it South Florida.
Correct.
Yeah, South Florida in general. Yeah.
In general. So
but no. Broward County is totally different. Even their taxes are totally different than Miami.
Yo.
in the Houston metro area is considered Sugarland, Baytown, and the Woodlands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
why have Miami home owners insurance is outrageous right now.
Yes, yes.
It's the hurricane and the flooding because now Miami's starting to have a lot of flooding. So they're just trying to make sure people are prepared.
Same thing in Houston, because Houston, they get hurricanes as well.
Yeah, my
And
dad
floods.
came with that. That's why people insurance are high. That's why when you see people taxes this year, if you live in Florida, in Miami, you see it's higher. That's why a lot of people are moving. They're leaving Miami because leaving Florida and whole because of the insurance because
Yes.
it raised the insurance for this year. Before because they want to make sure people are prepared because just in case of any form of disaster. Because everybody know global warming is really taking its part. Like it's really doing like
Hey, it's global warming. It's starting to hit over here in LA
Yeah.
because this previous year we had a tropical storm, and the year before that we had a tropical storm that was hitting close to us too. So global warming, man, is hitting over here in these waters in Pacific Ocean because, like I said, it's not called global warming no more. It's called global boiling now. That's what it's called, global boiling.
yeah, the world's shifting. The
Yep.
world and the earth is shifting in general. Like the whole universe is shifting. Like people can kind of if they can feel the shift what's going on within the atmosphere. So that means so that's why you see a lot of unusual things are happening within the earth. Like you can kind of see it like certain places not snowing anymore. It's getting hot. And in places that's hot now getting super cold. It's crazy. It is crazy. So that's it, guys. Well, guys, y'all final thoughts as we get ready to close.
Stop being financially abusive.
Um, yeah, I agree with that, Hakeem. You took my words out of my mouth, especially to these men that got money. Stop being financially abusive and stay clean.
Oh,
Stay clean. That's all I'm gonna say. Stay clean.
and,
Yeah, but now that you guys in the chat, as you can see that our screens are now pretty much longer than usual, and that's how we're gonna keep it. So we keeping it no longer as 1 hour, it's 2 hours. So you guys like normally come late, y'all can come late at any time now because now we 2 hours
we
in.
2 hours. Yeah, we would. And,
Time-
and one thing I want to say is to Sugar and Natasha Vincent,
Go ahead.
y'all don't have to sign a prenup with me. You could just take all my money.
Oh my gosh.
I don't mind you like marrying and then taking the money, the houses, the cars, the boats. Y'all deserve it. You know what I mean? I just said don't worry about prenups and stuff. That's for young boys. I'm an old man. My riches are meant to be taken.
Yeah, but now that, but shout out to you guys. You know, unfortunately, we had technical issue today. I know normally we highlight you guys comment. We will be working out for hopefully for the next show, so we won't have that issue again. Like I didn't even see anybody in the chat. So, but guys, like always, on your way out, please make sure y'all hit that like button. Please make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Please make sure y'all hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Jordan, do the shout outs for me because I can't see nobody's comment. Go right.
No problem. We got shout out to Gore, shout out to Urban Noise, shout out to Fresh Sounds, shout out to Barry White, Sugar Bomb. Who else? Who else? Barry White, Chakra Love, Ken Dog, Just Hear Me Out. My wife, she was on here. I said Natasha, American Negro. Anybody else? Red Lipstick Vibes, shout out to you. She was in the chat. Ashton Weaves, shout out to him. Why High, Sherry Bryant, Sky, Muhammad, and Real Pookie. He was in here. Shout out to him. And I think that's it.
And Joe don't hurt him over there.
Joe don't hurt him.
Joe don't hurt him, our brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I forgot about you.
He's a moderator over there, holding it down for us over there as well. But now that, but shout out to you guys who's also gonna watch us in the playback. Make sure it's also very important that you go to Care Culture Radio.
Oh, Barry White, yeah.
In the community tab, there's a Care Culture Radio T-shirt. The hat are coming back, so guys, we'll let y'all know they come back, but they're coming back. And also the Care Culture Radio coffee mug for you coffee drinkers. As you drink your coffee in the morning, Make sure you have a good read with that Black Glove from Prince Hakeem, man. Go ahead, get that book, get a copy of it. Remember, he has the hard copy and also the Kindle version.
Yeah.
So if you have like the audio book, he has that as well. So come over, like always, come over here, support the platform. We on our way. Our goal is now to hit 1 million subscribers. That's our goal right now, is to hit 1 million
1
subscribers.
million.
1 million subscribers.
1 million. That's it. And like always, with you guys' help, we will reach that goal. Like always, guys, thank you for tuning in to Cal Culture Radio. Let us know what you think in the comments. For you guys are gonna watch us in the playback. Don't be afraid to let us know that you're a new subscriber. Let us know. We over and out.
Peace. We love y'all.
Peace, peace, peace.
Hold on. Ooh.